Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I want you all to do something. We're going to do a little call and response. I want you to say, come on, when I pause. Like this. Good morning.
Come on.
Boy, I don't believe this. Let me try that one more time. Good morning.
Come on.
Here we go. Here is my minority report.
Come on.
About what's going on with the poor.
Come on.
No clean water, got liquor stores.
Come on.
No banks, good housing can't afford.
Come on.
Got drugs, got guns, got whores.
Come on.
Dope boys, no books, gym floors.
Come on.
Now pause. Dead pool, can't swim and lay at my pores. Contaminated, mentally challenged, I'm sore. Get scholarships, but my body earns scores. I want to use my mind and explore. Cricket scared cops standing at my door. Say I resemble this dude that shot Ford. But I don't own a gun, but I am at war. Praying about who coming after the 44th. President's evidence there won't be no more. Black folk for a while, not expecting support. So, thank y'all. There's actually a 16. Yeah, I got bars. I'm nice like that. Those are bars from a song actually by a friend of mine. His name is B, and his album is named Reparations. And the name of the song is All Eyes on We. But let me just break that down a little bit. I said, here is my minority report. Now, here's the first thing I want to say. Nobody in here is a minority. If you look anywhere across the world, people around the world look like us. Me, you. So we're not minorities. There's nothing minor about us. Now, if we use the definition of minority, maybe a child, and no disrespect to you, you're aging adults. But I would say in that regard, maybe, yeah. But we're not children. So we're not minorities. I don't mind being called a person of color. I don't mind being even called an underrepresented person because I work in the College of Natural Resources on campus. You don't have a lot of black and brown people working there and even in school there. So, but I don't accept that term minority. But going with the rhyme, here's my minority report about what's going on with the poor. No clean water, got liquor stores. No banks, good housing can't afford. Now, I live here in Raleigh. If you go over to Southeast Raleigh, the majority of Southeast Raleigh, matter of fact, anybody here from Raleigh? Okay, anybody from that side of town, like off of Rock Quarry Road? And okay, do we have a lot of banks on that side of town? But do we got a couple liquor stores on that side of town? Do we got some fast food joints on that side of town? So I want y'all to realize something like some of us, I don't want to assume all of us, because we got money now. Shoot, we got billionaires in our communities now. But all of us don't have access to that kind of stuff. All of us don't have access to the foods that we need to live healthy, to the water that we need to stay hydrated, healthy water like in Flint, Michigan with lead is in it. And that's why I said dead pool, can't swim in lead my pores. By the time lead is in your bloodstream by a certain age, your cognitive abilities are slowed down. And what some research has shown is that a lot of times looking at people like you and I that are incarcerated, that's actually the primary reason why they're incarcerated, because their cognitive abilities got stopped when they were very young. We just say that they're stupid and made bad decisions. And I'll admit some made bad decisions. But some of this is subject to where we live and where we came from. So I'm proud to see 85 of you here on this campus. Oh my God. And all y'all are handsome and beautiful. So we're going to have a little fun this morning. So let me see. Let me ask the counselors in the back. I'm going to ask them to do something if it's okay. If they don't have them, then I'll find another way. Can they use their smartphones for about 5 to 7 minutes? Everybody pull your smartphones out. Everybody, real quick. I don't think you need to talk to pull your smartphones out. I said smartphones. I didn't say pull them out and talk. You can follow instruction, right? Y'all just got that depressing news before I started. Y'all better not go on them other floors after this news. Boy, woo. I was like, man. I said, they don't know my people. We will find a way to get to each other. Anyway, all right. Okay. Follow these instructions. I want you to go to Kahoot.it. So that means you have to get on the web. Go to Kahoot.it. And then it says punch in that game pin, so 342421. And after it comes up, something else should come up to let you know that you're in the game, okay? How many people? Good, people doing it. Yes, keep going. And counselors, if you want to join too, that's fine. And of course, my sister employee here, if you want to do that, that's just fine. But she's too cool for me, so she ain't gonna do it. Sorry. See? Okay. How many people? 40. Keep going, keep going. Look at these beautiful names. Look at these beautiful names. No, I'm serious. Look at these beautiful names. I cannot pronounce that. I will find out. Beautiful though. Keep going, keep going. Now, while you all are loading this up, it's a simple game. It's a game of speed. You know, want to see how fast you can figure something out, okay? Let me see. We should keep going, keep going. I like this. Wow. Woo. While y'all doing that, let me find out who's in the room. How many, everybody's in high school, correct? How many first year, like 14-year-olds, maybe 14, 15? How many we got in here?
I'm 14.
Okay, all right, okay, so just one. You say you?
Yeah.
You're 14, okay, how many 15? Okay, got a little bit more. Okay, 16? Ooh, oh, all right, okay. 16, I like it. That's a great year too. 17. Okay, all right, so that means you all will be coming off to college in like a year or so. Right, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, all right, those are 73. I think that's it. Okay. All right. Okay, while y'all doing that, where's everybody from? I got some Raleigh people. Okay, so who else we got in the house? Whoa. Let me get one. Goldsboro? Goldsboro, down here, Fayetteville? Clayton, all right, Goldsboro, Clayton, Fayetteville. Durham, all right, Bull City. I thought I heard Winston-Salem. Winston-Salem, who else? Wake Forest, welcome on down. Roseville? Wait a minute, I heard Garner. What'd you say, sir? Where is that? Jacksonville, okay, Jacksonville. Okay. Pittsburgh.
You know what that is?
Yeah, of course. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's not far from here. Oh, snap, who traveled the farthest? Chi-Town? Chicago, who else we got? You know what, out of state. So we got Illinois. New York, what part? Harlem, oh snap. Harlem, okay, Black Renaissance. Who else we got? Richmond, VA, okay, who else we got? Columbus, Ohio? Man, wait, well, this is a bad group. Okay, wait, how about now? If we don't have everybody, you know, like this is fine, okay? All right, so now, everybody, mic check 1, 2, focus ahead. Remember, we don't need much noise. Oh my goodness, we're still going. 83, I know it's 85 people out here. 84? Got it, okay. Here we go. Ready? All right. Now, all you have to do is answer this right here. What do you learn in school? You pick, you choose to share. Here go your choices. The skills to work for someone else, the behavior to work for someone else, the tools to build your own business and be independent. Yeah, you have to choose. Okay. All right. Pause. Everyone. Okay, and of course this is my quiz I made up, so here we go. But you see what the right answer is? What's the right answer? Read it. Skills to work for someone else. All right. Here we go. Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jeremy got it first and got it the fan. Who's Jeremy? All right, good job, Jeremy. Okay. Am I saying this right? Is it Jorin? Jordan, excuse me, Jordan. Raise your hand. Jordan, okay. Where's the kid? All right. Tyler. Okay, and Adrena? Is it Adrena? The first one? Okay, okay, so you all got it right. Here we go. Next. What skills do most employers want their employees to possess? The skills to do the job, soft skills to work on the team, the skill to be creative. Which one? Okay, hey, everybody. Okay, here we go. So the right answer was the skills, the soft skills to work on a team. Get the results, let's see. Okay, so on this one, let's see. Okay, who is Jeremy again? Okay, Jeremy, okay, Tyler, and then Adrena. Again. So y'all the ones so y'all answered it the fastest and also got it right. Okay, all right. Now let's go back to my presentation. All right. So that's Kahoot.com. Anybody ever used that before? Yeah. Okay, good. Okay. All right. Okay, so the first question is, what do you learn in school? What do you learn in school? Matter of fact, I'm going to put it this way. What do you learn in college? Okay, so I'm a forester. I went to school for forestry. Anybody out there heard of that field? Forestry? That's all right. Not a lot of people have. It's a great career. There's a lot of dealing with working in the outdoors. So yes, I am an outdoors person. You know, I'm not afraid of the trees. I'm not afraid of insects or snakes. You know, and I'm also not afraid of people who can also act like insects or snakes. All right. So I don't mind being outdoors. Okay. But when you come off to college, this is mostly what you're going to learn is the skills to work for someone else. You will learn how to be an engineer. Anybody want to go into engineering in the house? Okay. Anybody want to be an architect? Hey, no architects? Okay. All right. Anybody want to be a teacher? Nobody wants to be. No one wants to help their community, huh? You just want to get money and discipline. Thank you. Okay. Not a teacher, but what? But what helps the community? I can't hear you. Social work. Okay, great. Okay, social workers. All right. Okay, so we got 4. Let me see who else we got. Anybody want to do any like environmental work, like environmental science, work on pollution? Okay. We got a couple of people. All right. Anybody want to be a lawyer? Lawyer. Okay. Anybody want to be a doctor? Okay. Now let me talk to the lawyers and doctors. Why do you want to be a lawyer and a doctor? What's the first place you learned about it? Lawyer first. Who wants to be a lawyer? Why? Okay, so one of your aunts is a lawyer? So I saw another hand over here. What? Okay, you like to debate. Okay, what's your name? Jordan. You're Jordan. Okay, and you, brother? Brandon. Okay, Jordan, auntie, Brandon says, I like to debate. Okay, now let's go to doctor. Who wants to be a doctor? Okay, I saw you, Queen, so your hand next, and then you young lady. Okay, and what's your name? Say it a little louder. Imari? Yamari. I say it right? Yamari. Yes, ma'am. Okay, you can pick up where my dream left off. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah, that's all right. Okay, Yamari. Okay, got it. Okay, and then another sister. Yes, ma'am. You. And what's your name? Maya. Yes, Maya. Veterinarian. Okay. Like you got animals in particular? Like who? Like what kind? Okay. Okay, Maya, okay. So Maya want to say the animals, okay? All right, so now we got people who want to debate. We got people who have it in their family, so they know about it that way. People who have animals, so they want to work with animals. And then someone who wants to address and try to fix the Alzheimer's issue. This is all good. And here's the thing. I think you can do whatever it is that you want to do. But I really want you to really think about the community in particular, okay? And I want you to think about yourselves for a moment. Now, this was the next question. What skills do most employers want their employees to possess? And the answer was the soft skills to work on a team. That's what most employers want. Now, here's the thing I want to say about that. So what that tells me is you can go to school, you can get good grades, you can get a degree, but if you can't work with people, it don't matter how smart you are. It doesn't matter how well you did in school. If you can't work with people, people aren't going to want to work with you. Okay? Now, I want you all to recite this, I want you to recite this right here together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Having a GPA of 1 millionaires with 2.9, what are you teaching your children? What are you allowing your children to learn?
I put this on my Facebook a couple of weeks ago because I really want people to start thinking. I want you to start critically thinking. Let me ask you for a moment. Do you think that quote is about money? What is that quote about? You, sir. Can't say you. No. You with that hat turned to the back. I've met you before, too. I don't know if it's in school or something. You look real familiar. What school you go to? I think I met you somewhere. But anyway, tell me your name. Tariq. Okay, Tariq. What is that about?
Well, I just said like us when we really we're really working. Not as much as in the school, but working outside,
Okay, gotcha. Okay, not just as in the school, but also working outside. Okay, all right. Thank you, Tyreek. Anybody else want to say, you know, and what's your name now? Miracle. Yes.
I feel like what you're saying, like, because it's weird, like, to say if you make a lot of money that you have to be smart or be very educated, but a lot of people, they aren't, like, they sometimes leave high school and start their own businesses and stuff, and they make money, so I feel like he's saying, like, it's not your education that defines how far you can go or how much money you can make.
Not your education that can define it. Don't just work hard in the classroom, work outside of the community. Not all people graduate from high school. I want you to graduate from high school now. Not all people graduate from college, but then they go on to make a lot of money. Yes, thank you. Yes, sir. Was it Brandon? Yeah, what's up? Bless you.
School don't teach us how to be entrepreneurs.
Mm.
They want us to work for somebody to not be rich.
Yes, yes. Be entrepreneurs. Okay, and I'll take one more. My friend, what's going on? Doing good.
I would speak to it myself. Like, my GPA is a civil engineering major. It's not most sciences, or definitely not just a hard major. But just because, for me, I don't take tests though. So that doesn't mean that I'm not smart or intelligent, because I'm at my company right now, writing the lab manual, the first lab manual in half the company. You know what I'm saying? It's like stuff that they said, oh, she doesn't know based on her grade how to do, but yeah, I'm explaining it and working with the owner of the company. So never let somebody put you down, especially when you get to college, say, oh, well, you're not doing so well in this class, maybe you should consider something else. No, keep on pursuing your goal and like keep going for it, because the GPA, like, that's not necessarily what they keep you from getting a job. Like, where you're supposed to be at, you're going to be. So don't let somebody tell you because you don't take tests like that you don't know the material. It's just the setting and the environment. That doesn't mean that my mind is any less sharp.
Queen, that's what. See, that's it. Sermon's over, church is over. That's right. You can clap, snap. Thank you. That is noteworthy. That's a bunch of hip hop quotables in there. Okay. Now, here's what you haven't heard Dr. Easley or anybody in here say. No one said don't do well in school. No one said don't go to school. What I also like is no one said money is everything. What you realized and what you realized is that quote right there is about a mindset. Because here's the thing, money can't buy you peace and happiness, but I guarantee you this, as Lisa Nichols says, money can help you have better memories. I can tell you that much. And here's the thing that I want you to understand. If you don't manage your money, it's going to be hard for you to manage yourself. Okay? Now, they say, when do you think they say children should learn a different language? 4 to 8, 9 to 12, or 13 to 17? 4 to 8. Why? This young lady right here. Your brain's still growing. And what's your name? Maddie. Maddie said it. Your brain is still growing. Children are using both sides of their brain. But now let me ask you this. When do they say you should start learning how to manage money? Okay, age 10 to 14, 15 to 18, or 19 to 21? 10 to 14. That's when you should start learning. So anybody here that has children or plan to have children, start teaching your children about how to manage money between ages 10 to 14. That's the best time to start teaching them about how to start a business or have one. Because at that point, once they start learning how to balance their checkbook, matter of fact, that's the only thing I micromanage is my accounts. Make sure checks don't bounce. I don't micromanage people, but I definitely micromanage my money. I don't play about my cash. And children, if you can teach young people, not if, you teach young folks how to manage money, then that quote right there makes a lot more sense. Because a lot of people in the world and in the country, and especially in our community, we aren't taught how to manage money. We get money and then we consume it. We get money and then we use it. We get money and then we lose it. And we think that we got to have money to be happy. And it's like, no, you don't. A good money flow is coming in and out. It's not being held here. It's coming in and out. Now, why is that so important? Let me tell you why. How many people in here? Oh, go ahead. Is it Yamari? Hey, what's up? Then go ahead and answer, Queen. Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-hmm. Do you know, are you talking about Black Wall Street in Durham? I see your hand.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And what's your name?
Hassan.
Hassan, what's up?
Is it the Black Wall Street in Durham or the Black Wall Street?
Okay, that's the one that got destroyed. Yeah, that's the one that got destroyed. And then you had one in Virginia, too. You had one in Richmond, Virginia. You had three. The first one was in Durham. Richmond was the next one. Oklahoma was the third one. And the third one, they destroyed. I'm talking about burned down, killed people. You know, so not that I want to make this negative, you know, because we already had a little bit of that, you know, a little bit earlier, I think. But there are people, I mean, I think so. I mean, when she came and told y'all, you better be in your room. But I was just like, ooh, Lord. Like, when I was in undergrad, you told us that, that's a recipe for hookup. Anyway, you tell me don't, I'm just saying. So, okay, but please follow attention, okay? Please pay attention to that and follow instruction. But yeah, there are people who don't like the advancement of other people. There are people who don't think that we should be doing that right there. And Hassan is interesting. Even the Black Wall Street in Durham, do you know how that got destroyed?
I think it was because of Duke.
No, it wasn't because of Duke. It's called urban renewal, which led to the plans for Research Triangle Park, which led to the construction of NC 147. So we ran right through our neighborhood, right through Black Wall Street. Would you want a freeway in your backyard? No. So this is why I'm not going to take, hey, this is why this is not about you not doing well in school and not working hard, because we need you fighting for us in these other arenas, okay? But we also know that money makes the world go round. So that means that, like I said, if you can't manage your money, it's going to be hard for you to manage yourself. So I want you to start thinking entrepreneur. I really need you to start doing that. I don't want you just to come off to school just to learn a trade or to learn a skill just to go work for somebody else. But there's nothing wrong with working for anyone else. It's not. I like that. I like working at NC State University. I get to work with beautiful people like one that just walked in the door, Queen in the back to answer the question, my friend in the back. But I also like being able to have my own business so that NC State understands I don't have to lean on you and need you. 100%. I like having my own. I like putting my time where I want to put my time. And in particular, that's why I asked about Southeast Raleigh. I put my time working with the youth in that part of the community because I want to make sure that they do better than me. I want you to know where your resources come from. I want you to know how to fix your own neighborhood. I don't want you waiting for heroes and sheroes to fix your problems. You can fix your problems. You can do it on your own, but you got to think critically. So, this is my last slide right here. Now, you may not be able to read this because you're kind of far back, but what I have is a generational chart up here. How many of you have been told you act entitled? A couple people, you act entitled like you think you're entitled to something. Like you think somebody should just give you a job, okay? How many people have told you that you're too young to understand or know anything? Majority of people in the room. Majority of people in the room. Even the college students in the room. See that? Now, here's the thing that I want to say to you. That second one, that's a lie. You're not too young to understand because you know what I said. When I put that quote up there, look how many, it was 4 responses. Y'all knew exactly what it was about. Some people would miss it. Some people would actually miss it and they won't get it. And I'm talking about people who are older than me. But you got it. People who are my age would miss it, but you got it. Then when I asked about how many people have been told that you act entitled, about 5 of you raised your hand. See, here's the problem I have with that. If that's the truth about you, then that means we're to blame. Because we set it up for you to be like this. Watch this. If you go to the traditionalists, those are people who were born 1900 to 1945. That's before and during the war and during the Depression. Let me just see what it says. World War II, Korean War, Great Depression, raised by parents that just survived the Great Depression, experienced hard times while growing up, which were followed by times of prosperity. Now watch this. The baby boomers, which most of us, all of our parents are baby boomers. Or most of the older people, like if you're like 25 and over, your parents are baby boomers. Yeah, they put Bill Clinton and Meryl Streep. I should have pulled one that had some black and brown people. My bad. All right. I should have pulled one that had Barack Obama up there or something like that. Selma Hayek, you know what I'm saying? Tony Banderas, you know what I'm saying? But check this out. Civil rights era, Vietnam War, Cold War, highest divorce rate and second marriages in history. Post-war babies who grew up to be radicals in the 70s and yuppies of the 80s. The American dream was promised to them as children, and they pursue it. They work hard. These are the people that also believe you stay on the job 20 to 30 years. You stay in the same place 20 to 30 years. They worked that hard. They gave their life to their job. I know because that's what my mother and my father did. My mom was an entrepreneur though. She decided to jump out and start her own business, and she's still making money now running a clothing boutique. But at the same time, my mom would say this to me: don't you quit your job unless you have another one. That's that mindset. Because for you to have a job, you were lucky to have a job. You were lucky to have a job. Here's my generation, me and Miss Woodard, Generation X. This is us. No disrespect to y'all, I think that's the best right there. Let me tell you why, hold on. Because we came out of the 70s, after the civil rights movement. We were in the Tupac era, so we were when hip-hop was like real. No disrespect, I'm sorry. I like what's happening now, but you know, all eyes ain't nobody, no one. Y'all will never have anyone that had the impact of Tupac, I promise you. You'll never have it. You'll never have somebody that's smart and that's conflicted at the same time, but had that much of an impact on the world, and still is. Even that, what's this? 21 years later, and still is. But look at this, Watergate. So we had a lot of government controversy. It says that our perceptions are shaped by growing up having to take care of themselves early and watching the politicians lie. So we figured out that politicians lie, and that the parents got laid off. You see, remember these people worked real hard, right? Over here, we started to figure something out. You can work as hard as you want, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to get promoted. You can work as hard as you want, and the minute that you lose a job, that means somebody can fill your position just like that. So that means, why would I give everything to an industry, to a place that doesn't love me back the same way? My friend in the back, she's shaking her head. Why would I give everything to a place that doesn't love me the same way? That's a relationship. It's not a job. Then over here, you got the millennials, and actually I think some of you are after this, so you would be Generation Z, right? So the millennials, okay, I like how they put Ashton Kutcher, Serena Williams, that's cool. Digital media, child-focused world, school shootings. Look at the stuff that y'all are seeing. Typically grew up as children of divorce that hope to be the next great generation and to turn around all the wrongs they've seen in the world today. So what it's saying is that your generation and the generation after you wants to fix the world. And that's why I have a lot of hope. Because they say that that's what you want to do. Now, here's something else that's interesting about this group right here compared to these two groups in particular, but we figured it out here. Do you have a boss or do you have a supervisor? Supervisor. This generation said you had a boss. These two generations realize you have supervisors. What do you mean by supervisor? Because Thomas is Thomas's boss. If Thomas don't want to do something, Thomas says no, or H-E-double-L no, then it don't get done. Now I may lose that job, but guess what? You still got to find somebody to do it. And then if I lose it or if I quit, I can go and start something else on my own. See, that's what y'all have figured out. You know what? You mistreat me if you want to. Thank God for Facebook and Twitter. Tweet, tweet. Money, money. I know a mother who made $10,000 in 2 weeks from a business online, all because she had a 500-member mailing list. That's it. Seriously, $10,000. See, y'all have figured that out. So what I'm saying is that your generation, y'all not afraid to take the risk that this generation did. But I want to say something. This generation learned something. They learned that through hard work, and if you stay committed and knock things out, you can succeed. It just may not come as fast as you think it is, and in all honesty, it shouldn't come fast. Because the faster it comes, the quicker it is for you to fall. This generation figured out something, man, so I can work hard, but I can also work smart. So then when I decide to have children, if I decide to have them, I don't want my kids to have to work as hard as me, to work as hard as them, to work as hard as them. So that's why I said, why people are calling y'all so entitled, we need to stop talking about y'all because we made you like this. We made you like this. You got smartphones because we gave them to you. You got Facebook because we gave it to you. You got Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. You have that because we gave it to you. But what I want to encourage all of you to do is use it to benefit you. Don't use it just to have fun. Use it to benefit you. You can start a business. Heck, you can start a blog. People will listen to you. I know because I do it. For years, up until I was 33 to 5 years ago, I never thought that people would listen to me. I didn't even think people cared. And now, it's like, you got people like listening all over the place. And people will pay to listen to you. They will pay for you to teach them. They will pay to have you come in and show them how to do something. But you got to have something that you're working with. You know how they say it's who you know more than what you know? Who you know can get you in the door. What you know keeps you in the house. Don't believe the hype, but believe the truth. The hype is you go to college and you're guaranteed a job. That's a lie. You go to college and you probably have more access to get a job than those who didn't. Am I right about that, Ms. Sanders? Okay? Do you hear what I'm saying to you? So I don't want you to come, that's why I don't want you to just come off to school and just do well. I want you to come off to school and do excellent. But then I want you to learn what those employers said. We want you to have soft skills. So guess what? If you, Adrena, right, can work with Tyreek or Brandon, and Tyreek and Brandon, if you can get with Yamora or Maya, and you build something, guess what? That's shared power. See, do you think power is perceived, earned, or taken? Some say taken. Some say earned. All three. Exactly. I agree. It's all three. See, I have power over me. I perceive I got power over Thomas. That's perceived. But if Mrs. Whitaker in the back hires me as an assistant dean, that means I was just given some power. But that also means that power can be taken away. Okay? But guess what? If I'm in competition with my friend, which I'm not, because that's my sister back there, and I go and take her job, like I'm going to take your position, then I'll stay on top as long as she don't come and try to get it back. And I know her, she ain't going to play that. I won't last long. Okay? More intuitive and smarter than me. She going to come and get it back. Or if she doesn't, somebody else will. So what I just described for the 5 or the 6 of you to do, that's shared power. When you all are working together, nobody's competing with each other. We just competing for one another now. See? If I gave, there's a game that I play, and I'm actually going to close out. There's a game that I play with my students that's called Win As Much As You Can. I could have done it in here today, but it's not enough. It's called Win As Much As You Can. I break y'all off into 4 groups. I break you off into 4 groups. Okay? Let's say A, B, C, D. And here's what you do. You either choose X or you choose Y. The rules really are like this. If one group chooses X and 3 chooses Y, the X wins, the Y's lose like 3 points. If 2 people choose X and 2 groups chooses Y, the X's win double, the Y's lose double. If 3 groups choose Y and 1 group chooses X, the Y's lose and the X's win. But if everybody chooses Y, everybody wins 1. What do you think happens when people play that game? What do people choose usually? X. They always go X. They go X. They go X. But there's always one group that chooses Y. You know why they choose the Y? Because they figure something out. If all of us choose Y, we all can win. So the question is, what's the definition of you? Is you me or is you us? So if the you is us, we can't lose if we're working together. If you is us, there should never be any poverty in this world. If you is us, we can help people raise above the poor poverty line. But if you is just you, you're just going to be greedy. You're just going to do for yourself. And guess what? If it's just you doing for yourself, people coming after you. But if I got an army around me, you got to take us all out. And people think twice about coming against a clan of people versus coming against one. And I'm not even talking about gang war, even violence. I'm talking about business. I'm talking about economics. That's what I'm talking about. So that's what I want you to start thinking. How do we create together? How do we do well in school? How do we motivate one another to get out and get out strong? With that, that's my presentation to you. I want to ask you something. Did you learn anything new this morning? Yes. What did you learn new? Go ahead. No, go ahead, bro. Share. What's your name? Isaiah. Got a prophet's name. Okay. Isaiah. No, seriously. That's a prophet's name. It's a big-time basketball player's name, too. Thank you, sir. And that's it. I saw another hand. Right here with the glasses. What's your name, sir? Tyler. What's going on, Tyler? And I saw another one over here. Go ahead, Tyler. Louder. I can't hear you, brother. You can't manage your money, you can't manage yourself. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Baby boomers, okay. All right, thank you. And I'll take two more. I'm so sorry. Well, let me get 3 more. 1, 2, and 3, because I haven't come down here. 1, 2, 3. Yes. Say it again. L'entre? I said, all right. That does make sense. Mm-hmm. That's it. I told you you got it. Over here. Yes, ma'am. I'll close with you, Isaiah. I saw you. That's why I got hope. Genius. Yes, thank you. Last but not least. And what's your name? And I can get your name. Zanaya. Thank you, Zanaya. And Liz? Last one. Last but not least. Liz, what's up? You don't have to wait around for people to fix your problem. You can fix them yourselves. So, with that, I'll close with one more 16. Is that okay? We don't talk anymore, we just text it. We don't share when it hurts, we accept it. So afraid to open up because we're selfish. With our times and our gifts, we can't help it. But those are choices. We could do something different. But when we want something, want it this minute. When others need us, we make them wait. Charge others, but when it's my turn, don't want to pay. I feel for kids wanting an ending that's happy. My heart goes to boys and girls without a daddy. Seeking love in this world to keep us something. Some whites acting black like Downey in Tropic Thunder. Some blacks acting upper class, so you forget your history and wonder why you lost your respect. Think the war is over, it just started. And that was going to happen before Barack left the office. Wake up. Thank you.